Now, we will start with the next topic, that is unemployment. Unemployment is the biggest problem which is related to a large population. If a country has a large population, if that is employed, well educated, and skillful, then it will prove to be an asset for the country. But if people living in the country are unemployed, then that large population could prove or could be a liability for the nation or burden for that nation. So in the story of Sakal, we saw that the Sakal's mother Sheila looked after the household works, children, and helped her husband Bhuta in the field. Sakal had a brother and a sister, Jitu and Situ. So they spent their time playing and roaming here and there. So, what do you think that Sakal's mother Sheila or his siblings Jitu or Situ, were they unemployed? And if they were not unemployed, then why not? So, for answering this question, first you need to know what is unemployment. So, unemployment is said to exist when people who are willing to do the work at the going wages or at the salaries given, but they cannot find the jobs. Now, so after going through this definition, we can say that Sheila as well as Gitu and Situ are not unemployed. Why? Because Sheila is not interested in working outside or doing any job. She is happy in doing her domestic course. So she is not unemployed because she is not willing to work. Unemployment is said when a person who is willing to work and he is not getting a job. Again, Jitu and Situ, they are too young to be counted in the workforce population. Neither Jitu, Situ or Sheila can be counted as unemployed. So there is a particular age group who are counted in the workforce population. It is between 15 years to 59 years. The people below 15 years as well as the people above 59 years would, even if they are not working, they would not be counted in unemployed range because they do not constitute the workforce population. Now, Sakal's brother and sister are too young to fall in this age group, so they cannot be called as unemployed. Now, Sakal's mother Sheila, she is working. She is working, but where she is working? She is working for the family. She is working in the house. She is doing her domestic work, but she is not willing to work outside. So again, she also cannot be called as unemployed. Now, if Sakal's grandparents are also there, and if your grandparents are also there at home and they are not working, they will not be called as unemployed because they are obviously above the age of 60 years. So above the age of 60 years people, even if they are not working, they are not called as unemployed. Now, in case of India, we have unemployment both in rural and the urban areas. However, the nature or the kind of unemployment differs in rural and urban areas. In case of rural areas, mostly we see seasonal and disguised unemployment, and urban area mostly have educated unemployment. So now, what are these three terms? Seasonal unemployment, disguised unemployment, and educated unemployment. We'll go through that. So, first, let us understand seasonal unemployment. Now, seasonal unemployment happens when people find job during some months of the year, and the rest months of the year they are unemployed. This mostly happens with the people who are engaged in agricultural field. They usually face such kind of problem during some seasons are very busy when sowing, harvesting, weeding and threshing is done. So during that time everybody is having job, and the certain months which do not provide much work to the people dependent on agriculture, so during that time the people are unemployed. So this is seasonal unemployment, where some months of or the some season of the year there is work or employment, while the rest of the time there is unemployment. Now, in case of disguised unemployment, the people appear to be employed but actually they are unemployed. This also happens with the people engaged in agricultural sector. If there is a large family which is involved in agricultural activity, they are having a single piece of land, a single field, and that particular field requires the work of 5 people. But in family there are 8 people, and all 8 of them are working in that field, but that field actually requires 5 people, so that 3 people are extra over there and they do not add to the contribution any contribution. So if these 3 people are removed also, then also the productivity of the field would be the same. So this is known as disguised unemployment. Those 3 people are what are they suffering, or what are they having? They're going through disguised unemployment. They are appearing to be employed but they are working as extra people. So their work, or the activities they are doing are not at all productive, and if they would be removed also, then then also there would be no effect on the productivity. So this is disguised unemployment. Now, what is educated unemployment? This usually prevails in urban areas, and there the youths are highly educated. They have many degrees, they have done their graduations, post graduation, but they are unable to find a job. A study held showed that the unemployment of graduates and postgraduates is increasing very fast during among the people who have done their higher secondary education. So the people who are highly qualified in technical fields, scientific fields, even those people are facing unemployment. And now unemployment leads to, so I hope this educated unemployment is clear to you. Then when people are highly educated but still they are unable to get jobs. Now, what are the ill effects of unemployment? Unemployment leads to the wastage of manpower resources. People who are an asset for the economy, if they are unemployed, this automatically turns into a liability. There is a feeling of hopelessness and despair among the youth.